On the 8th of January 2019, I made a hardcore Ironman. And when I made this account, I told people it was just to play around with the mining and smithing rework, but that wasn't really the truth. The truth is, I created this account for one purpose. I want to get the Dormant title, which is a title for completing the entire Telos collection log on a hardcore Ironman account. This is by far my most difficult challenge ever. If you die on a hardcore Ironman, you're done. Every single move I make on this account needs to be calculated, needs to be smart, and needs to get me one step closer to Telos. Once I get there, I'm gonna have to be perfect. This will not be easy, and this isn't some quick thing that I'm gonna do in a month. By my estimates, just getting to Telos could take over 1,000 hours, and then it could be another 1,000 of Telos after that to get the drops I need. A lot of people have already told me that I'm not going to be able to do this, and that's never something that's held me back in the past. A lot of planning has already been done. I know what's going to take the most time, what to look out for, what's going to be dangerous, and how to get to Telos as quickly as possible. I've got a plan, and now it's time to execute. If you'd like to watch the series from the beginning, the playlist will be linked in the description. This journey starts right now, and I hope you all enjoy. Day 1 of the hardcore, and right now I only have mining and smithing. And I want to go mine some luminite, but I'm looking to AFK it, and the only location I can access right now that is safe is at the Urania altar. So I'm paying 1k to get over the other side of the map, and I think I'm going to be mining at Urania and banking with the Arty lodestone, running to the bank on the way. It should be pretty slow going, but I'd rather slow going than losing the hardcore on the first day, because that would be not quite optimal. The monks here are not aggressive and the wolves can't get over the hill, so it looks like it was 1k well spent. Let's train some mining. That's level 48 mining. I actually need luminite for Addy and Rune as well, so I may as well get a lot of this stuff. It doesn't actually matter too much if I go over level 50. It would be beneficial to upgrade my pickaxe, but so long as you're not using a pickaxe under the tier of what you're mining, it's still relatively fast, so it's gonna work. 49, one more till the big 5-0. Also realizing this mining and smithing rework is so powerful for an Ironman account. The XP is fast, it's AFK, it's gonna get me armor sets every 10 tiers and weapons all the way up. And then at the end of the tunnel, I've got tier 90 power gear that I can make as a solo account without ever having to get into combat with anything, without ever having to be in danger. There we go, big level 50 mining. I can mine runite ore. Whew. I don't even know if I should bother recording a level because it's just a level and it's really common and not that special. And obviously, if you see me get level 60, I had to have gotten all the ones before it as well. But I also know that later on in the series, it's going to be like 10 hours every single level, if not longer. So I figured we'd get them in while we can. So in this video, treat yourselves to many levels. Quick update on the account. Don't know how this happened, but I managed to mine myself 1,400 luminite in just a couple hours. So yeah, this is really easy. It's great. That's level 60 mining coming in. I'm really liking the mining and smithing rework so far. If you're wondering why I'm mining coal, I'm planning on getting the auto reheater pretty soon, as it'll make smithing a little bit more AFK, a little bit easier to do, and that does take coal to use. 900 coal took about an hour to mine. Not a big deal. Decent XP as well. And let's just keep it going. That's level 42. And level 43, and level 44, and level 45, and I was actually so fired up about level 46 that I couldn't even hit the record button. I was just, too busy high-fiving myself, but that's level 47. Ah, a perfectly made ceremonial sword. Just kidding. I don't know what happened there, but at long last, the big 5-0 50 smithing coming in right there. That's an important level. Means I can upgrade my pickaxe, keep mining a little further, and most importantly means I can leave the artisan's workshop. The inaugural visit to the mining guild. Now that we're 60 mining, this is probably the best place to mine, so I'm sure we'll be here a lot. Okay, brand new rune pickaxe +3, rune and ore box both done. It's time to get a couple hundred rune ore, so I'm just gonna kind of click on this rock and keep working on my video, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. As fun as having no stats at all has been, which is really, not fun at all, and as terrifying as it's been to only have 1,000 life points, I think it's time we start rounding out the stats a little bit. I'm going to go to Daemonheim, and I'm going to start off with some dungeoneering to try and get myself the coal auto reheater and just some general low stats as well. Why does it default to ability queuing? Oh, nobody wants that. Literally 0 people want this. No, goodbye. Okay, cool. The first combat target on the Ironman. Almost down here. Oh, this could be a problem. Please! I only have Slice. It's the only ability in the arsenal. See you, bro. No problem at all. We gotta take out the spider as well. Yeah, this could be slow at the start. I maybe could have gotten like a couple combat levels, but you know what? It's fine. I got time. It's kind of interesting that we're doing it on the hardcore like this, because normally if you made a new account, you just quest it. But a lot of these quests involve, you know, safe spotting stuff, Tree Gnome Village, Grand Tree, and I am not risking a 10 HP hardcore on something like that. So this actually does work out okay. It's not the most efficient way to do it, but it's very, very safe. I believe you can't die on a hardcore in a dungeon. I don't think it'll count. I hope. Another attack level done, and yeah, we're flying right now. 525 for a C1 floor. That may actually be the slowest C1 floor ever seen, but hey, we got a couple DG levels. Let's do it. Okay, I should probably check if I can die on this account. Let me do that really quick. 1 second. Okay, all deaths are safe. We're good. Cool. Perfect. That was very worth Googling because I am, as you can see, about to hit the deck here. And yeah, that would be a pretty tragic loss of the hardcore. Fun fact about this guy, you probably already know this, but the icicles actually can't kill you. So as long as you've got 4 food in your invent, you can just stand in MD, the icicles will hit you very low, they won't be able to kill you, and then right before the icicles end, just eat a food and you can resume attacking. And that's just a really lazy way to do this boss. Not really useful, but hey, if every time you do a frozen floor you're running around, now you know you don't have to. You know, this really isn't as slow as I remembered it being. Like back in the day training dungeoneering, I feel like doing solo floors was terrible, but I just got 4 levels for 1 floor. That's pretty not bad. So anyway, we're gonna keep this going. I'm not gonna check in every half a floor or anything. I'll just check in a couple hours and I'll let you know what level we get to. Part of the reason I wanted to do dungeoneering was to train up my crafting. It's a really good crafting method, possibly the most efficient way to train crafting at the lower levels. But it turns out because my combat level is so low, the mobs aren't dropping a lot of GP, so it's actually not good crafting XP yet. So I think I'm gonna go back to AFKing everything else, and before we go back to Daemonheim, I'm gonna make sure that my combat levels are a little higher. I'll just go to Trolls, train up a little bit, do some quests maybe as well, and then at that point, I'll be ready to get a lot more dungeoneering done. Level 57 smithing, not bad. Looks just like the picture. You know what's even worse about this? I'm literally using a solver. So I can't make a ceremonial sword with a solver. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Can't wait for Telos. Okay, that's level 60 smithing. That is a big, important level. This was an absolute grind to get an absolute battle, and now that it's done, I can make a tier 60 pickaxe, and now we're ready to go all the way to level 70 and maybe even level 80 mining. So I'm great at this whole YouTube thing. I did 20 plus dungeoneering levels with a full hard drive. So yeah, rip. I ended up buying myself the coal auto reheater the day before they nerfed it. So it used to only take 1 coal every time it activated, and now it takes 5. So basically it's useless until I've got the mining level for concentrated coal deposits, and then even then it's not quite as useful. So yeah, not the greatest use of tokens, but I needed to train dungeoneering anyway, so it works out fine. I also got a couple base combat stats to force higher level mobs, and that allowed me to train a little crafting as well. Now that I'm 60 mining and smithing, I can mine Auriclite and Dracolith, and unfortunately the only place with no requirements for Dracolith is by Shiloh Village, so instead of that I'm going to get 45 dungeoneering for the Mining Guild Resource Dungeon. There's some in there. The experience at this point is pretty good, so this shouldn't take me too long. I think maybe 5 or 6 floors, assuming I can complete most of them, so we should be pretty much 45 and out of here in no time. That maybe took an hour, so not bad at all. Also is really good for total levels. Early game dungeoneering is a really good way to just round out the stats. We're now at 314 total, so still really low, but working on it. 68 mining, not too bad. We're blitzing these levels. It's actually 62k XP an hour, completely AFK. Unreal. Just like that, we are level 70 mining. That is a milestone level. We can now mine concentrated coal deposits. I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon, but whenever I do, it'll be a great opportunity to lose the hardcore to a living rock creature. So yeah, pretty fired up for that. That's level 72 mining coming in, and it's really nice to get unlocks pretty much every level, makes them feel less useless than before the mining smithing rework. If you're wondering why I'm still mining the tier 60 stuff, it's because I don't have enough resources to go all the way to 70 smithing, and you can't start mining the tier 70 stuff until you've got a tier 70 pickaxe. It's about 5 times slower. So we're gonna keep it going here, and pretty soon I think I'll have enough ores to make the push for 70 smithing. Guys, this is big. I just got my first metamorphic geode. I am almost level 74 mining. This is such a big deal. So you can get these from level 70 onwards. Some of the rewards here are worth over 1 million coins, which For someone like me who's got a total wealth of about 2.9K, this could be an absolute huge deal. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. That's a bit of a letdown. We'll have to do another 4 hours of mining and try and get another one. 10 minutes later, he gets another one. We still have the 11 onyx dust. Here we go. I'm only 73 mining, man. All right, maybe the third one will get something sick. That's level 61 smithing coming in. So far on this account, I haven't opened up any of the lower tier geodes, and they're a very good source of low tier gems, which should be a really good way to train my crafting at a lower level, and maybe get myself some teleports as well. Things like a games necklace and a ring of dueling. So the plan is to crack all these bad boys open, bank all the gems, cut them all open, and then hopefully that should get me pretty close to the 40 crafting I need for the family crest quest that gives me smelting gauntlets that really I should have by this point, and it's pretty bad that I don't. So anyway, slowly working towards that. Let's open up all these guys and see how many gems I get. Hey, that's pretty good. This got me level 30 crafting and also got me thinking. The gem rocks in Alcrid are extremely weak. At my level, you can literally one-tap them. So I think my plan to train crafting from here on out might be to get myself a gem bag and maybe the upgrade for it too, and then just chill on Alcrid. It should be close to 100k XP per hour. Not too sure what happened over there, but yeah, it's pretty close. I feel like that's not bad. 90%. Whew. Again. We are about to be level 70 smithing, which is actually a requirement for the Royal Crossbow, but I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. This means I can finally start making the tier 70 Necronium stuff. It's not very significant in terms of usefulness, although it will help me when I'm leveling up my stats. The main use for me right now is money. If I can get myself 40 Necronium bars, which will not take me very long, I can make myself a plate body that will alch for 160,000 coins. I make a couple plate bodies, and that's enough money to fund my magic training, get started on Kingdom, and it's enough money for anything else I need on the account. So now, with that out of the way, I think we've done enough mining and smithing for one video. Looking at everything I need to get myself to Telos, the thing that's going to take the longest by far is Herblore. To help speed up this process, I'm going to need to get started on farming and unlock the Kingdom of Miscellanea as soon as I possibly can. To unlock Kingdom, you need to complete the Heroes quest, which has a prerequisite of Dragon Slayer. From my Ironman challenge, I know firsthand how difficult Dragon Slayer can be, and I'm not willing to take a risk. So let's get questing and get training. I sequentially managed to miss over half of these levels. I don't even know how. It really isn't that difficult, but I'm level 30 magic. I can surge, so now it's time to quest. And that should be the end of the quest. 2 diamonds, 2 gold bars, quest point, and a whole bunch of XP. Got ourselves 34 attack, 34 combat, and we're level 30 for strength as well. Oh god. Oh god. That's not good. No. Nope. Easy clear. That's Treenum Village done. Time to do the Grand Tree. You know, it was a good run. I think we got pretty close to Telos here. Jesus Christ. Yelp. This is gonna take a while. I forgot my water runes. It's fine though. Done! Quest complete, 5 quest points. Oh, those agility levels would be sick. That's 40 magic. I'm gonna die to these giants. Okay, I'm out of food. I'm about to die over here. That is the level I need, and it's a longbow. So we're gonna do that. Level 43 magic. You'll see it pop up. Super heat item. That is exactly what we're going for here. That's beautiful. Now that I'm level 43 magic, I can use super heat item all the way up to level 55, and then at that point, I can high alchemize. On top of that, you need 59 for the family crest quest, so magic training is going to be useful. Only one problem. On an account with my stats and my gear and my hardcore status, there aren't too many good sources of nature runes outside of making them myself. Don't really feel like going for that just yet, so instead of that, I think I'm going to brave the wilderness and get to Mage Bank. Before I do that though, I'm gonna need a boatload of money. If I take the risk of going to Mage Bank, I'm not just gonna wanna buy the shop stock one time, I'm gonna wanna stay there for at least a couple resets. Some of you guys might be wondering why I haven't done any D&Ds, any dailies, weeklies, monthlies, and I just think they're really boring. I don't think they're fun to do, I don't think they're fun to share either, so I may be doing them behind the scenes, but I'm gonna spare you guys from all of it. I want to start training my combat stats, but I'd rather get some dungeoneering tokens first. Ideally, I'd get myself both a Charming Imp and a Bone Crusher before I start training, but I'm going to focus more on the Bone Crusher for now. I have a feeling I'm going to do a lot of training at Moss and Fire Giants, so the big bones are really going to add up. Let's get to work. Whew. 48 DG, on to the next one. Level 50, another bind slot. Nice. I'm looking for like 4.6k XP. That's what I'm thinking. And it's that is what we're talking about here. Look at that. Guys, come on. 27 rune crafting. I can make cosmic runes. And now we go back to Daemonheim. When you get 666 tokens to get you to a total of 6666, that's pretty concerning. Please, no. Holy guacamole. I would have been so upset. I honestly, like, table flipping levels of upsetness. But we fine. Way out of here. That's really good XP. I like that. 52 DG. Let's keep it going. Level 54 dungeoneering. 55 dumboneering coming in. Over 10k for the first time. We're level 56 dungeoneering. Level 57, not bad. 12,000 XP, that was worth the time. 58 DG coming in there too. 59. Oh, that's the spot. That one's good. In. And ready. That was the greatest ferret room of all time. Level 60 dungeoneering. That is not too bad at all. 14k XP, that's really starting to stack up, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, this is so nice. The big XP drops are finally starting to come in here. There's the big 600 total. 63 dungeoneering. Boom, 64 dungeoneering. We're level 65. Not bad. Not bad for a day's work. While desperately mining and smithing for GP, I think the game kind of threw me a bone. I clicked on a metamorphic geode and I got myself a first age coin, which is a 1 million GP elk. That's the money I needed. I think it's time to brave the wilderness and get to Mage Bank. I've scouted the area. I'm using my best gear. I've got an invent full of food, and now it's time to head into the deep wilderness. I'm gonna try and do this as few times as possible on this account, because in RS3, if you get into a fight with someone and they have stats over you, you're gonna be dead within 10 seconds. I don't wanna lose this account. I'm not at the level where I've got extra lives, so this is a big risk. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow any of the action live, you can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/theIRSguy. If you want to be notified every time I go live, consider dropping a follow. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It helps me out a lot. Outside of that, this video took a long time, so I really hope it was worth it, and I hope you guys are excited for this journey. I hope you're all doing well, have a good one, and peace out. That's it from me.